Alright, good evening and welcome back again. This is what, like video 957?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to unsolder these Burns 500K pots and Russian caps and these Japanese humbuckers and the Gibson Tribute. We're going to take them out because this is going Monday for a refinish. So I'm going to go ahead and use the little rag trick here, get these. Oop. That's the only problem with that. They go flying. Didn't ruin it though.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Might as well grab my parts tray. Keep this all together. All right. Get those loose. Alright, might as well get the, that's one of the things I gotta get. Gotta get one of the tools that do these, what do you call it? The three-way selector nuts. You know, it's like a fork. You can tighten them and you use it to adjust the...
You can use it for your tuners too.
Yeah. I gotta get one of them.
Here's your Les Paul wiring, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use that for that triple pickup when I get it back.
Yeah, here's the triple pickup right here. I don't know if this has what's that, very
I'm not using the Veritone.
I don't know if this has a oh, right here.
Right there,
Veritone
yeah.
switch, yeah.
The Veritone switch that I have for the Silver Burst, in case you guys are watching for the first time, my Silver Burst, I was going to put a 6-way switch here and a Veritone switch here with 5 different caps. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Veritone switch in the BB King and take that one out and just put it with the original pots and stuff in the case, kind of like you're doing, you know what I mean? With the Strat, I'll just, since they already replaced the pots and stuff, I'll just hook up that stereo jack. And
Right here's how to wire, right here.
Wow, look at that. That thing is huge.
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen one that big stuffed in one of these before. First time for everything. Throw that there. This is a little tool somebody sent me, and it's supposed to pop the knobs off, but look at that. That would dig right into the top.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll ever do with that, but...
Oh, it was nice that somebody sent it to you.
Yeah, it was like a little here you go. Something I ordered.
Fender Precision base. It's got everything in there.
Well, I bet you it'd be easier just to unsolder the 3-way switch up here and pull it through. I think that's what I'm gonna do. They put some shrink wrap over that. Cause see, look at this. They wired it like a 50, so everything is soldered to these two. Where if I just unsolder that, I can pull the whole thing through, and then I don't have to make the pots all goobered up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
This book's got everything, Chris.
It does. You know what? I'm just gonna snip it right real close, and then I'll just desolder the boogers and get this shrink tubing off here. They did a good job on this.
This goes 92 on there. It says Shatner Design. Ontario, Canada. Huh. I can't remember where I ordered this from years ago. It's been a while. Back in the 80s, I think. Or it was 90s. It couldn't have been the 80s because it's 92 is on there. So it must have been around 95, 96.
Yeah.
When I got it.
Alright, so all I did was snip them really super close. All I have to do is desolder those little pieces and then shove that back through and resolder it on the the next one. What did I do with the... what did I do with the ring?
What are you looking for?
Oh, here it is. The mounting ring for it.
It's got your switches too. 5 ways, 3 ways.
Alright. Go ahead and take this input jack loose. Yank that out. Put the washers back on it. The nut. That makes life a lot simpler here, because then when I reuse it,
Yeah.
all I gotta do is solder the 3-way switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I thought about that. That's one thing, when you unsolder the pots and stuff and you go to solder them back in, it never comes out the same.
Mm-hmm.
It always looks best the first time. Thumb bleeders. Actually, I'm stupid. I'm completely stupid.
What?
Because, yeah, I can pull the 3-way switch wire through. But the friggin' pickups aren't going to pull through the hole. I should have just left that soldered. Oh, well, and it's not that big a deal, but completely wasn't thinking. You know, I was thinking pull all that out as one, but the pickups are still in it. So we are desoldering anyhow. I guess what I should do now, so I don't have to unsolder the 3-way switch, get the pickups out, so I know which wire to unsolder, so I'm not doing the 3-way switch too. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we better not scratch this.
Mm.
We'll have to get it refinished.
We got a rattle can in the garage. Some undercoating we can put on it.
Right. Truck bed coating on the neck, so it's nice and rough.
If it drops, it's not going to scratch it. I wonder if somebody painted a guitar with that yet.
I'm sure. I've seen some crazy stuff. Remember when the guitarologist was watching that guy with the acoustic guitar hose it out and wash it and stuff? That's got to be it.
That was a joke.
Yeah,
because he was taking a wire brush to the finish and everything else.
Yeah. All right.
Can we hold some?
All right. Here is the bridge pickup. This does not look like it's going to come out real easy. They really loaded the solder on here. That's why I didn't want to try to unsolder it. There we go.
How many teardowns have you done so far?
I lost count.
Oh.
I should have started YouTube earlier, and then I'd know what I'm doing by now with the editing and stuff. I don't know how to edit, so I'm a human. I make mistakes. You guys watch them. I don't edit them out. It is what it is. Sometimes I say the wrong things. I know what I'm thinking, but I'll say rosewood fretboard or ebony, or say something it's not, and I know that it wasn't. My mind gets to going 100 mile an hour, and it's just what happens sometimes. Here's these, I was told by a viewer, subscriber, that these are Love Rock Japanese pickups, MH2, MH1, or MH, they're both MH2. 7.64 and 7.5, really not that much difference in them. But nonetheless, he said they're really good pickups, so we'll use them in something decent. And I should be able to pull all this out as one unit. Oh, I gotta take the bridge ground off.
Where'd you get these at?
They're actually for cooking.
Oh, okay.
But they're up to like 500 degrees or whatever it said, and I'm like, well, they'll be fine for soldering on. And then I drop solder, I'm not melting a hole in my custom-made mat that I spent all that time on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. So that's still easier, because now all I do is just shove that in there. I got 3 wires to solder and the ground, and then just solder the 2 pickups back on. So there is the Burns 500K pots with the Russian cap. So if you guys are wanting to try these, I found them on eBay for $29 for all 4 pots and the 2 capacitors. Obviously you don't get the wiring or the input jack, but wow, did you see how they did the ground on that?
Wow.
I usually run 2 wires. I'll run the black and the white, or black and a yellow for the input jack. They just used the metal pushback for the ground. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but...
You want these in here, or are you going to put these back on?
No, you can throw them in there, because they'll just have to come back off for this. And yeah, I'll end up putting these on one of the metal plates I got. But for now, we'll just set it all there. So there we go. I got one more part to take off. Input jack plate. And then this thing is ready to go get refinished.
You going to pull these out or not?
No, I'm going to let Dan do that. I need to either get a tool or I want to make a tool. So I seen a guy on YouTube where he took a piece of PVC pipe and an end cap, you know, to like block a PVC off. And you put the cap on the pipe, you just cut the pipe about that long, right? And then you put a screw in it that's just long enough to fit past the end of the pipe. And then when you screw it in, it pulls it out.
It's a puller.
Yeah, and you're talking like a couple dollars versus, I think StewMac wants like $30 or $40 for their stupid puller. And his puller basically sets like this, and then it has 2 things that grab on it, and then you can change it to the screw, because it does like knobs and that. Nah, I'm good, but there we go. She's about as bare bones as I'm gonna get it. And it is ready for refinish. So we are going to definitely plug all these top holes here, so when it comes back I can just use the bottom ones for some grovers. I'm going to have to dig them out. I was going to show them which ones I was going to use, but they're not readily available. So that's it. We're going to take this and the other tribute down Monday. Stay tuned for that. We'll grab a couple videos while we're down there at Lay's. Pastor Mark is coming with me. He's going to be looking at a Takamine. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, could be axing that up too. If it don't say Gibson or Fender on it, I really don't look at it. I do like to do some Bergs and some Gretches, but pretty much I'm a Gibson and Fender guy. But anyways, long story short, we're taking this, the other tribute, the 2 amplifier cabinets down to Lay's. Hopefully we're going to pick up the Silver Burst that has the 3rd pickup in it, and Mark's going to look at some acoustic guitars. So I'll shoot some videos while we're down there. I'm going to make another appointment with Steve for Pops and I to go down to the North Canton manufacturing facility, their factory that they have where they make their own guitars. They also do finish work for Hofner and Nags, so we'll be seeing a lot of that stuff hang down there too. I'll show you some of the limited edition Nags that they've done and the Hofners while we're down at Lay's. And I guess that's about it right now. And then normally when Pops and I go down to Lay's, we stop at several other guitar stores on the way down and on the way back.
Just do pawn shops?
Yeah, pawn shops, yep.
All small stores.
Woody's down in Kent. That's a good place. I've never bought anything from Woody's. They're pretty high dollar down there, but it's a college town. It's down by Kent State University, so Yeah, you walk into Woody's, they want top dollar for everything. But yeah, Woody's and Timeless and what's the other one? Guitar Riot and
Yeah.
Lay's, and then we hit like all these little no-name places that are like half pawn shop, half guitar shop. And we've found all kinds of stuff in different corners of the area. So we used to run out all the way out to Erie. But it's been a while since we've done field trips like that, or guitar hunting, whatever you want to call it. But we'll set up a time where we can go down, because Pastor Mark, he don't want to stop anywhere else. He just wants to go there and come back. So I told him I'd take him down there, because I know Lay's sells that Takamine. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah.
Find out.
Yeah. So we're going to set up a second field trip. Stay tuned. Like I said, today's Saturday. Monday we're going down. So we'll have some videos of what's down there right now. And till then, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned to see what color that we picked from your guys' choices on the tobacco burst. See you later.